What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another Musume video, and I thought we'd go back and try and train Hokko Tarumae for the upcoming CM for Dirt, obviously. Only because it's just been sticking to how it usually been for when I prep for something Dirt related, where for some odd reason I just train the more non-Dirt Umas better than the Dirt Umas. So we're gonna see if we can change that with Hokko Tarumae and see if we can actually get her to at least at least a UA 9, because that's been my highest. Maybe UA 8, but just higher than my highest, which is a UA 6, as you can see over there. But other than that, the setup is going to be the same thing as we use for that cap in yesterday's video, and also just basically the same thing as Ramino and all that. I believe it's the same thing as the Ramino that I trained, right? Yeah, we borrowed, yeah, everything's pretty much the same. So we're going to see if we can possibly get around that same area, or maybe even somehow get it to US, you know? Maybe. You never know. So here we are with the 2-speed cards, Amandai and Togai Teo. Borrowing the current Bokedor. Using my Casino Drive friend card, Forever Young Wise, and Tamamo Power with everything else. So with that being said, we're going to get the run started. But before we do get started with the run, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. And yeah, I didn't check, but I'm gonna assume that maybe those last few spots were filled. But just in case, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, the link is down in the description down below. There's a channel called Circle Quest for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request to join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. Then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Quest channel in the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, we're gonna get started with the run and see how this goes. And then after a certain point, we're gonna go over the comments. I know last video kind of did go like 50, what was it, like 50 something minutes, a little over 50. I did slow down my pace there also, because I was kind of I did kind of rant a bit, just a bit, not really, just a bit. I could have finished that. I was longer than most of the trainings I've done in the past for this scenario, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But there is a lot more comments in this one than, like, double, nearly double, I think, compared to the last video. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. There's still time, so let's just hope we get Forever Young, her gauge higher soon, because we need to at least get 2 trainings with her. Can we somehow unlock the dates already? Maybe? Probably not. Probably not. Should probably just rest, not gonna lie. Did that raise? Okay, good. At least it raised hers. Perfect. Perfect. Also, yesterday, I spent a lot of my free time just playing Zenless. As in, I did the hot pot event. Which honestly, I thought was pretty nice, especially towards the end, story-wise of the hot pot event. And it was kind of funny with that, with the one scene with Jane at the end. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna go into full detail, but if you know, you know. And the event wasn't too bad. Actually. Like the gameplay and all that. It was simple, but played worse. But it wasn't even bad, so it wasn't even that bad. Also, figured out that Blaze had, what was I gonna say? Basically new Sweetie. But that was kind of nice to know. But I still would pick Sweetie over over Blaze. That's just how it's been. Not to say that I don't like Blaze. It's just, if I were gonna pick between the two, it'd definitely be Sweetie. just to be honest. But yeah, I did that. That one took, I wouldn't say it took me too long. Only because at some point in the middle of it, I did have to pause for a sec because I had to go do something. But after that, I did, or before that, was it after or before? I did do the other event with me, the one that had Miyabi, but not necessarily Miyabi at the same time because she just brought us over to the event location. That one didn't take too long. And then I finally did the open world exploration and the hollows for like the last few areas. And I ended up farming up a good amount of polychromes for Sissia, so that was the primary goal for me when it came to doing all the events and that. And I even did the battle trial tower, whatever it's called, all the way to at least floor 15 just so I can get the polychrome events or rewards. And it all worked out. Other than that, did I do anything else? Did I do anything else? I don't know if I mentioned it. In Enfield, I did do Rossi's story. I feel like I may have said it. I'm not sure. But I did do Rossi's story. I did do the cleaning event. And I did most of the critical training, I think it was called. I think I did most of that one because it wasn't fully unlocked yet. So I just did whatever it had because I was like, why not? I don't know if there's any more I did in Enfield though. I don't think so. I don't think so. So there we go. Other than that, oh, I did pretty much what I can. I did do the events that were closer. I don't even remember doing one of the events actually, because I had already done the others that were close to thing. So I don't know what to describe it. Like the one where the falling food one where you're like, I don't know how to describe it. I honestly don't know how to describe it. So Basically, you're just going left and right, and you're holding a plate with whoever character they have you use. Figured out that I guess the rhythm game one, it was permanent, so decided not to do that. But the new event they had released, that one feels like it'll take a bit, but there's still like 2 weeks to do it. So I'm just gonna wait. And then I think they also updated Whimpering Voice, so I might be able to do that. But not today. I don't know if I'll do it today. Because I am recording way, like, kind of back to or as early as I did before, but only because I will be going somewhere fairly early, so I want to get the videos out, uploaded early. So I'm gonna start going over the comments now, starting off with Uma JP Enjoyer. I guess I never did ask. I don't know if I ever asked. But is there a specific name you want me to call you? Or you just want to just be called Uma JP Enjoyer? Just thought I'd ask. Just thought I'd ask. But I'm waiting here till you get US rank. We'll see if I get it. I think, what is it? I think I have like 2 more months. 2 more months until the new scenario. So we'll see. We'll see. I should be able to. I'm getting closer whenever I get a really good RNG run, so we'll see. We'll see. Even last time was just a UA 8, but still I think that's still like closer than most of the normal trainings that I normally get, which would be like a UA 5 or UA 6 or lower whenever it's more like a kind of run. But thank you, Uma JP Enjoy, for the comment. Appreciate it as always. And the last batch of comments are going to be from Nova. Starting off with, when you reach US, I think the earth will rumble and the seas will rise. It'll be the apocalypse, but in a good way. Let's not make it seem like it's a big deal now. Oh, it is a kind of a big deal, but at the same time, it's not that big of a deal, you know. Just saying, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I finished the Wua story, and it's pretty good story quest for Lucilla. Yet she's not getting a release. 4th place, huh? I now know Hiyuki is relevant to the story, but I still don't know much about her. Well, that's why we're gonna know more in the future stories. One thing I know for sure is that she will be the key to defeating the Threnodian. Also, I got the feeling that Lucilla could have been the one to remove Rover's memories. Still, I don't think she is the only one who could have done it. There are other memory types who could have. As for Dania, she probably is just being used by the architect. Not sure if she's only helping the architect because of Sigrika. Based on the story, from what it looks like, Dania does seem like she is... She just seems like she's not... Well, it looks like she isn't a Fraxidus member. More like the architect kind of just forced her, maybe? Threatened her? Probably the whole thing with Sigrika. Probably just doing it to protect Sigrika. That's probably a good assumption, maybe, theory. Lucilla could have gotten rid of Rover's memories, but the real question is, if she did, how did Rover end up where she was in the beginning of the game before going into where Yang Yang and Chisha found her? Because I'm fairly certain... No. It can't be, because remember, she had already left Lahai Roy in the Aimet story. and she had her memories intact. So it can't be. It can't be, because she never went back to Lahai ever since she left. So it can't be Lucilla. Definitely can't be Lucilla, who got rid of her memory. Because if she had done that, well, maybe, but at the same time, there's a lot of different things to think about. It's like, at one point, did she go back to Lahai? Maybe. Or maybe Lucilla left Lahai to go do it. There are different ways to think this through, but I would say no. I would say no. But it is a high possibility. It is a good possibility, because she's basically the only person we did come across that can give us that thing. But I'm just kind of thinking, because based on the chapter or the main story with Imeth, it doesn't seem like she had came back to Lahai to do that, because it sounded like she never came back. So I'm just gonna go off that. I'm just gonna go off of that. But yeah, I mean, like with Hiyuki, we're definitely gonna learn more within the next main story. So because it was more focused on Lucilla, which I'm gonna say it again, doesn't make sense to not have Lucilla release. So it is what it is. So it is what it is. Did the Zenless side events and Blazes kind of hot? Just like Sweetie, we're not getting her also, huh? Most likely. Also, seeing Nangung Yu not being able to cook is kind of cute. She was made out to be perfect in everything but cooking. Also, a lot of games and media still use Ratatouille reference even 20 years later. It's Ratatouille, you know? Enfield Archon announced, but no Mifu. Well, this rerun banner is kinda meh. You still go to 120 for a guaranteed. It's just a rerun. Nothing special, just a rerun. I would like Gilberta, but man, I don't want to spend any more pulls without Mifu. I mean, it's like I said, like, why is there reruns already? It's essentially just like the Linnae rerun. Why are we rerunning already two patches later? Right? Yeah, 2 patches, because it's 1.2. And then Linnae was literally 2 patches ago, so you can't be okay with one and not the other. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I swear, if you tell me that you're okay with the Linnae ones and you're not okay with the Enfield one, you gonna make me lose it. I've been getting less and less invested in Enfield when compared to Wuwa and Zenless. It's kind of the same for me. I ain't gonna deny it. It kind of just feels the same to me. Whereas, like, we're just waiting for things to happen. The only difference is there's more endgame stuff, in my opinion. Well, obviously, because the game's been out longer. So I shouldn't say in my opinion. There's just more stuff to do in Wuwa or Zenless. So I guess within time, because if you think about it, Wuwa and Zenless were pretty much the same position, where it's like, game's still not even a half a year old. Not really much to do, I think. I think, yeah, in Wuwa, there was definitely complaints that there wasn't much to do in the beginning, which is why they kind of released a lot of stuff early on. From what I remember, at least. Well, I have to see what they do before the half anniversary. At least I need to see improvements in many aspects of the gacha. Right now, I don't feel as good. I don't know really what. It just feels the same. Where when there's nothing to do aside from like the events, but When there's nothing to do, kind of just like sit and wait. That's just how it's been. Sissia, Seed, and who? I'm not sure who fits the other character slot. Well, technically Orphe and Magus, I would say. But I don't have her. That's just why. Or even Trigger, most likely. But since I don't have neither of them, that's the reason why I use Astra. I wouldn't know who to use besides those anyways, so. A part of me wants to say Billy just because they did match match Billy with Sissia, so. But just based on the similarities to our account, I'm gonna just say Astra. But I am pulling for Sissia, if that wasn't clear. But with all the stuff I've been seeing about Promia, just but yeah, that's all I can say about Promia. Did the free pulls in reverse and bam, 3 6-stars, 2 rate up and 1 medicine pocket. I got lucky, I guess. I don't know, Nova. You just keep getting lucky regardless of whatever. Well, most games. I guess that's what it feels like. Only some games, especially reverse has been one of your luckier ones, whether you deny it or not. Apparently, along with Pretty Derby. Apparently. If there's Sunday silence, then where's Saturday cacophony? I don't know. You can assume Rick is a hoarder like me and probably even more casual. It maybe. Probably. I would say so. With how especially with how his comments have decreased over the past couple months. I would think that at this point. It's actually a rich lucky mustard to you. 2010k rocks and we're still going. I don't know if the rich part is more towards the amount of of carrot jewels that you have, or the fact that you can just swipe whenever you want in all the games apparently. So I don't know. Maybe both. Maybe both. Daring Heart is my favorite of the two. I don't know if I've chosen one between the two. I don't know if I've chosen. So I'm not going to pick yet. Well, I guess I could just look right now. Let's see. Let's go for the support cards, and I'm just going to take a look at them. There we go. Daring Heart, Daring Tact. I think I'm more of Daring Tact. I think I'm more Daring Tact. I think so. Oh. I need to... Okay, we still have a turn, actually. Yeah, I'll do this, because I feel like I'm lacking behind this. Yeah, I think I'm going to pick Daring Tact over Daring Heart, if I were to pick one out of the two. So that's my choice. I'd crash out if they release an Uma I like again before the half Annie. Side games, you better not. I think with the amount of carrot jewels you have, they probably will. With the amount of carrot jewels that you have, they probably will. I'll be here until May 3rd. So I'm gonna need to see what happens. Gonna try to play it day one. Mongol Stardive is kind of okay for me. Not sure if I'll pick that up or not. I think I just missed out the timing for Star Savior. Honestly, I would have given Star Savior a chance also, but I, just like you, I missed the timing. I honestly wasn't aware that it was last month. I kind of just forgot. Mongol Star Drive does start tomorrow, or I guess late tonight. So I might give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot. Because it did look nice to me, but I need to see how I feel about it the next few months, I guess, I would say. But also, I guess, maybe late tonight or sometime tomorrow will be also NTE, so I'm kind of just like, huh. What am I gonna do? But yeah, I think also because I missed out on Star Savior, because I have been seeing stuff about it, and the animations do look nice. And from what it looked like to me, it just looks like a, dare I say it, a way polished, way more polished, a better looking Ethereal Restart. If I wanted to compare to something, it just looks like a better Ethereal Restart. Like animations will look way better and all that. I think I would like it more than Ethereal Restart. That's my opinion. Snowbreak is RIP. Mandai Gacha has been mired in drama before, but not as bad as this. I don't know yet. There hasn't been any news. I even checked their Twitter. They haven't updated anything, so I really don't know if it's coming back or not. I mean, if they were just gonna take it down, wouldn't it be best to actually to let us? I think they haven't given up on it yet. Maybe they're still working on it, but honestly, I don't know what's going on. I am checking it out, but it's like nothing has happened. So I guess you could say Mongol Star Dive is most likely going to replace it, right? Maybe. Maybe. Well, Lene rerun is just fine to me. I swear. If you're okay with that and not okay with the Enfield ones, I'm gonna just call you a hypocrite. It's the same thing. It's literally 2 patches later and they're rerunning Lavitain already. And Gilberta. So well, Lene rerun is just fine for me. It doesn't have to be Lucilla. Shushu really doesn't like Lene reruns. It's not that I don't like the reruns. The timing of the rerun just doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. 2 patches after the original release, and then in comparison to Luke getting released with his, I'll just call it the after story, and then Lucilla not getting it, even though it was more focused on her. Hate it. Hate it. It's like they're doing it on purpose. Definitely hate it. Wait. Hiyuki, Lucilla, and Carlota might actually be able to make a team, assuming one of these chicks actually heals. Well, you can definitely remove 2 out of the 3 because, as we all know, Carlota doesn't heal. She's a DPS. From the way it looks, Hiyuki shouldn't be healing. Lucilla, wouldn't know because we have to wait. We wouldn't know because we gotta wait. Just saying. But somehow, some way, you seem like you're okay with this Lene rerun. Probably, probably just for the sake of you not needing to pull at the moment, but it doesn't make sense to me. If that's your only reason, you're still, I hate you. I hate you, Nova. If that's your reason, I hate you. There are rumors of Yang Yang Alter still. I hope she's meta or something. I need to see Yang Yang shine. Well, we haven't really seen a character from what, 4-star? We haven't really seen a 4-star character get turned into a 5-star character in Wua, have we? So I'm not too sure yet. I'm not too sure. Lucilla is waifu material for sure. She's a type who doesn't dwell on the past. Well, I guess because she gotta she kind of just removes her own unnecessary memories, right? So it kind of makes sense, I guess. Plus, she doesn't remember her past. I think from what I don't remember. Already kind of forgot. Because didn't she just wake up somewhere out of her memories or something like that? Whatever. I think that should be the mentality for a lot of people in life. I do admire her for that. I mean, that would be the ideal mentality for just living in general. But is that the case? Nah. People hold grudges and all that, so it is what it is. Oh no, Shushu getting heated. Reruns in Enfield does kind of piss me off. It's like reruns after the first few patches of a new gacha is always a bad sign to me. Well, besides that, you can't tell me that you're okay with that, with reruns 2 patches later. And still be okay with Lene being rerun the same exact amount of time, 2 patches later after her original release. I hate you, Nova. I hate you. And this is why I'm never gonna let you forget your whole Lucky Mustard streak, which you still most likely in the middle of. That's why, Nova. Never forget. Can't really be dwelling in the past if it's still continuous, besides your whole Cinderella Grey fiasco going on. But other than that, do I want? Yeah, I probably should go for more speed. That would be the ideal choice. Zenless anniversary characters might be fire like Burp Lady. I guess she never deserved her name because you never really did call her by her name. If it's Sweetie, then hell yeah. Screw the meta or lore relevance. I need my hot NPCs. Oh, but you remember Sweetie instead of you would type out Sweetie, but not Ishwins. I see where the priorities are. I see where the priorities are. Heck, even Sissia got her name, but not Ishwin. But not Ishwin. I don't know how I feel about that. It's such a Nova thing to do. Like Lucilla got her name. Lene even got her name, but no, we can't. Even Carlota and Hiyuki, but no. Ishwin is just Burb Lady. Obviously, did not do enough for her name to get remembered or said at least. And then, lastly, short distance CM was memorable to me since I did. Do I do this? Yeah, I probably should just do something here. Or let's just see. Memorable to me since I did take that one a bit seriously. As for this League of Heroes, I think I'll chill. Well, you do you. You do you. I mean, it's just the League of Heroes. Don't necessarily have to take it too seriously unless you want to reach Plat 4. But other than that, just reaching Platinum is just good enough, as we all know. But other than that, that's pretty much it for all the comments. Thank you, Nova and Uma JP. Enjoy for the comments. Appreciate it as always. I think my stats are a little on the lower side. Especially considering that, I don't know. I feel like my stats are a little bit on the lower side. Even for Wise. Because I thought Wise was being like 15, it was getting pretty high for the last few trainings, I'd say. But right now, just having it at 1300, almost 1400, kind of feels a little off. I think the last one I'm just gonna give it a power just to get it closest 1700. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I feel like my Wise is a little bit on the lower side. So I don't think this would be a UA 8 or 9. I'll be honest. Just to be honest. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Then I gotta record global. And then after that, edit upload. Then I gotta go. But this run should still be, at least maybe if it's better than my UA 6, maybe, then I would take it. Yeah, I'll probably just take it after that. Yeah, so we should be able to get maxed out on. I'm so tired. Well, speed's maxed out. I don't know if power did. I feel like power should have. If not, then oh well. Alright, let's go get these skills and then we shall call it a video. Maybe. Huh, do I have enough? Because I'll be honest, I don't think I actually lowered down or used the bucks to cheapen her skills. I don't think I did. Right now, it doesn't seem like it. But we'll see. Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like I did. It definitely doesn't feel like I did. Oh well. Maybe I should have, but let us see how we did. Well, after I do this. Sure, when I know, we'll just keep that. Which one did I pick between these two? I actually don't remember. Or if I did at all. I don't know the difference. Oh. Oh, here. If you've been blocked from the side for at least 2 seconds, your speed will greatly increase. If you're being blocked from the side, your speed will increase. And if you have plenty of stamina left during the last spurt, yeah, we'll go with that one. Sure. UA 7? It'll be higher than my UA 6. UA 8 maybe? Maybe? that was not as good as my UA6 one. I even said UA7 just for the little, little better improvement for what I normally had, but yeah, that wasn't the case at all, wasn't it? I mean, it's like I said, I feel like my Wise was lower than it was with the other Umas that I trained. Yeah, that's pretty much probably the big difference, along with maybe, just maybe, a little bit more on stamina would be nice, but kind of a little, maybe a little too much right now, but maybe just be me also getting be me. Maybe it's also the fact that I could have gotten out a little bit more skills, maybe if it was cheaper. But I think because I don't normally train Hokko Tarumae a lot, that I kind of just said, I don't need to, you know, use the books for her skills, but it is what it is. But with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys have been up to. Maybe the past few days, maybe even over the weekend if you guys haven't talked about it, or how your training's been going for the prep for the CM and who you're bringing. Other than that, if there's anything else you want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, well, before that, as long as appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, a link is down in the description down below. And with that being said, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you once again. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.